How tough was the decision to send Morton back out there after that delay, and kind of what went through your thought process?
Well, he played catch a couple times in between. I think if we would have gotten pushed much later, we would have had to go another way. It's a very resilient effort by Charlie to throw 30-plus pitches and come out and then set for an hour and 20 minutes, hour and 23 minutes or whatever it was, and go back out and fire off 50 more and get us through 5 innings. That's just a well-pitched, gutsy effort by him, and then backed up by another well-pitched, gutsy effort by Watson.
You talk about the play, Darno, the diving stop to get that out, and you guys were just coming back.
Well, it's probably going to be as timely a play as we've had from opening day till now. We don't get that out right there. You don't know what's going to happen. But to sit that long to prepare and get ready and lay out and make a flip like that, I mean, these guys, they come ready to play. And it was evident by us being able to make that play and pinch that inning off right there.
Did his neck stiffen up when he got into the dugout after he scored?
Yeah.
You've talked about the little things making a difference. Chase going first and third on that single seemed to set you guys up. You guys continue to do the small things right.
Absolutely. I mean, there was no doubt. You could see him as he was closing in on second. His head went down. He made a sharp turn, and he was off. And with a very aggressive head first slide, and Walker followed him in the second. We get 2 good outs. We scored 2 runs. That's all the runs that were scored tonight on the board. So well pitched, well played by us. You know, the defense. Wood makes a nice play at the end there. Slides over. Harrison's play on the bunt, over-base pick to finish the play off. It was, not a bunch of them, but every one of them was critical. When you got a 2-run game, not a lot of runs on the board. Those are big outs.
Would you have been content with 2 good innings from Watson? I mean, he gave you almost 3.
Yeah, oh, no doubt. But once we didn't get to his spot, sometimes you just go old school. As long as they're pitching good, you leave them in. And the way our bullpen was set up tonight, I really had 2 guys that I didn't want to use, and Resop and Veras. We had Danny available. That's the 3rd game he's pitched in a row, and he's thrown 12 pitches. I don't know if I've ever had a pitcher throw 3 days and throw 12 pitches. So it set us up much better position for tomorrow. But Watson's outstanding outing. I mean, to sit as long as he's been since his last time out, and to come in and give us that type of effort, that type of command to a very dangerous lineup was also very, very impressive.
Morton was working. He had good command of his curveball. He got a couple strikeouts with that. He was working inside the lefties. Can you talk about him using his secondary pitches as opposed to just his 2-seamers, 4-seamers?
Well, he still throws a lot of sinker. I know that was a topic of debate in here earlier about how much he's going to use his sinker. He's going to use his sinker. He's going to use his 4-seamer. If he can get back in that groove with the sinker that he broke out the season, I'm sure he'd use it more. Right now, it was a touch and feel thing tonight. After he came out, really, and got through the 2nd inning, I think they had a couple more men on base. He was able to pitch through that traffic. He got in a real nice groove. The curveball came into play, as you said. The 4-seam fastball, he threw probably a handful of split changeups as well. So it was a very effective mix. It's tough to square up.
Well, was there any discussion? I know as manager, how long with the delays like that? I mean, if it had been another half hour, would you have?
No, I doubt we probably. He was closing in on the deadline for me anyway. I mean, it gets to an hour and a half. That's when you really got to think we're just best served backing away. So we were getting close, very close. The health of the pitcher is the most important thing, and what Charlie has been through and the success he's had, you don't want to jeopardize him for another couple innings. But he threw in the cage a couple times. Ray says, I don't know. He said, the ball's coming out of his hand good. So if we can get out there, sooner than later, I think he can still fire up a few innings for us. And sure enough, he did.
Too soon to know if you'll have Darno back?
Way too soon to know, yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Clint.
Thank you.